The third one, that would be Victoni's Holy Water. With
Holy water.
those that's one of Victoni's like melodies that I've like anywhere off on Davido's album. Like Victoni as an artist, right? I feel like that melody on the song is like it's really it's a breath of fresh air, I would say.
On the 5 album.
I think it's a great album. I mean, I think we discussed extensively also off the pod on the album. I feel like this is the first time that I'm really feeling like Davido has a proper album. Like album, I feel like this is a body of work, and I respect that. I see that a lot of work was put into the album, and if I'm to rate the album, I'll give it like 8.5 out of 10, 10 being the best, right? So I feel like it's already good that when you listen to it on the first time, for the first time, it's decent, and which is decent for most artists. I would say that have been around for a while. Like I don't think you would expect this, I don't know, magic from them if they have been around for like 10 years or more, you know. So it's just like, okay, this is good, and with a little bit of like marketing and stuff, you can expect the album to be good. I think this album would definitely be a success, and I think I'm enjoying all the songs on the album so far. It's a good album.
If you would rate your top 3 songs on the album, what would they be?
Number one for me, I think it's the number one in Nigeria also right now. It's with you, Omah. With Omah, I think that stood out because it's really unique. I instantly felt like, why would you put this as the last track of the album? But anyways, it was like the first listen that really hit differently. It's like, okay, I listened to the album one time and this just stood out. Yeah, I feel like, okay, maybe that's why they put it as the last single, because it will stick with you, right? The next one will be Tech featuring Becky G. Yeah, I think it was really cool. I for some reason I love Davido when he's not really overly empowering his vocal cords, right? When he's not really doing a lot. When it's calm, I feel like, and on Tech it's like easy, simple tech, and because when he does this whole overly, like using his like vocal cords, right? I feel like his voice becomes a little bit cracky, and that's like the whiskey sort of frog voice thing that they were going back and forth like over the years, right? So when it's calm, you can really get a very good Davido's vocals, right? So the third one, that would be Victoni's Holy Water. With
Holy water.
those like that's one of Victoni's like melodies that I've like anywhere off on Davido's album. Like Victoni as an artist, right? I feel like that melody on the song is like it's a breath of fresh air, I would say. So that would be my top 3. How about you?
Oh man, that's strong as hell, man. I mean, that's a very strong top 3. If you would have one honorable mention, which one would it be?
Let me see. Oh, honorable mention is easy. That would be There Still. I will be there still. Like, bro, the beat was mental. It is a proper party song.
That's a very strong list. What's interesting is that it's such a strong list. We have 2 songs out of the 4. So I have 3 and then the honorable mention.
Okay.
We have 2 songs out of the 4 that coincide. I honestly, for me as well, it was the first album where I felt like from the first listen I was already satisfied. I thought, actually this is an album. Again, I'm also on the same page with you that it's the first Davido album that actually felt like a body of work in the way that everything blended. Right, it was such a well blended album, and nothing stood up too much. I can imagine if With You was in the middle, you might have stood up, and then you feel like you go this way. So let's say this is baseline. This album is going like this, and maybe at the end it just went up a little bit with You. For a lot of people, for me, I felt like it just went super balanced throughout. Yeah, but imagine some other albums you would have this and then one very nice song and then but this one was more It just felt
Infused.
like it was floating, yeah. And for me, I would give him for being an album like that. My initial rating was 7, but I listened to it again more, and I now actually I'm rating it 8/10. I actually think it was a really good album for commercial success. I'm not even in doubt that it will be very successful. I expect it to be very, very successful. Of course, you already see a lot of the records that it's breaking in the UK, in this and that. Um, it's going to be Davido's most successful album yet. I can bet anything on that. And for the top 3 songs with the honorable mention, I already told you before, for me, R&B with Shensia stood out the most. I don't know, I just really like the melody. I like reggae and blues. You know, like for me, that felt like, yeah, I really enjoyed R&B for sure. Then after R&B, I would then go for with You with Omah. Honestly, it wasn't my favorite. Only Water was above With You before. And then after listening a little bit more, I'm like, With You was such a fire song. Especially when I saw the lyrics of Omalé's verse. You know, at first I couldn't hear what he was saying, but when I actually saw it, I'm like, nah, this is cool. This is too
That was
cool.
some
You know,
work,
like,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I know.
It's so cool. So with You is definitely my number 2. My number 3 is Lately. Lately. I really enjoyed that song as well. And my honorable mention is Only Water with Victory. Awuke, Fonz, BDS2, they are like fire, but I think I've listened to them already. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, they're
like,
almost
that's
8
out of
months,
the,
not 7 months.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, that's out of the question for me. So for me, it's definitely number 1 is R&B, number 2 is With You, number 3 is Lately, and honorable mention is Only Water. But in general, from just our list now, you see that we can already call like 7 or 8 songs that are already quite good. Like, and there are many more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have Tech on my list. I don't have BDS2. Awuke and Fonz were definitely very good songs. Fonz was a very good song, especially. And so, yeah, looking forward to how well this album will perform. David already put out his tour dates. He's going to be doing the US, he's going to be doing UK,
Yeah.
and a few other countries. Very quickly, he's doubling down, man. Davido is such a hustler. Wizkid has not even started Mariah tour, and Davido is already like, give me the dates. And maybe this is the difference between them, right? Because I saw some of the arenas that David will use, right? There's some venues that has as little as 1,600 people capacity. I'm like, nah, Davido, man, no, 1,600. Bonner just did 100K.